Hello and welcome back to Matlock's Everything's Pokemon Crystal Clear Nuzlocke Episode 2. Since the last time I uploaded, which was yesterday actually, first time uploading, pretty excited about that. But we won't go into that. Since then, I did a little bit of training. I will upload the montage either at the beginning of this video or in a separate video. I just want to make sure that everybody knows that what I'm doing is legit, that even during training I'm not allowing my Pokemon to faint, and I am following all the rules there. So, with that said, let's jump back into this episode and see what we got going on. On the last episode, well, we'll just jump into the team real quick and take a look at the Pokemon we have. We have 5 Pokemon that were obtained on the last episode, including our starter Jeffrey, Hooters the Hoot Hoot, Troutsy the Bellsprout, Hudson the Geodude, Rock Hudson, and Cheezers the Rattata. And as you can see, I have trained them up a little bit. Jeffrey to level 9, Hooters to level 6, Troutsy to level 6, Hudson to level 9, and Cheezers to level 5. Kind of based off of what I think I'm going to be using. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be using Jeffrey, pretty sure I'm going to be using Hudson. I might use Troutsy, we'll see what happens. I mean, look at him doing his little dance. How could you say no to that face? So, maybe. Hooters just kind of happened. I kind of got into a groove, and he kind of just got there. And then Cheezers, I really don't think I'm going to be using a Rattata, but it's always good to have something in the back pocket if we need to. His stab tackle. I don't know if stab's a thing in this game, but if it is, he's got a stab tackle that could come in handy later. So here, let's go ahead and take a look at the Pokemon real quick, because I know that I neglected to do that last time. So just looking at the layout, we got our experience, level up, so this is pretty normal stuff there. We have our moves, which I actually don't know how to access the moves like how you can in future games. You can see their effects, damage, and accuracy. Luckily, I have enough knowledge to know that High Jump Kick probably has less accuracy and does a little bit more damage than Mach Punch, but Mach Punch has the priority, so I'm not really sure, but kind of doing some of the training, they're a little closer than I would have expected as far as damage output, so we'll see what happens. Also, Jeffrey came with the black belt, so that, if my knowledge serves me correctly, that increases super effective moves by what I'm going to say is probably about 10%, 10 or 20%, something like that. So good move on Jeffrey, especially if he turns into Hitmonchan and learns the elemental punches, something like that could come in really handy. We have our stats there. So right now, if he was to evolve, his defense is higher. I think that means that he'd evolve into a Hitmonlee. Personally, I don't have much of a preference. Hitmontop would be really cool, so if I can somehow make him into a Hitmontop, I'm gonna try, but we'll see what happens. And then, let's see. Okay, so this looks like it's the IVs here. Oh, and it also has Hidden Power. So it looks like we're Hidden Power Dark. Matt Knight, Oh, it has Happiness of 95. That's good. What, Happiness is 210, I think is max? Something like that. We'll see. We'll do enough walking around. Won't be a problem. So as far as the IVs go, HP's good. Attack's not very good. That's unfortunate. Defense is good at 11. So it looks like he's going to probably want to turn into a Hitmonlee, which is okay. I like Hitmonlee. Speed is low, but we have Mach Punch and Special. So pretty average, pretty defensive, which is actually, I'm kind of happy about that. So let's see what else we got. Hoot Hoot, or the Hooters, 15 I think is the max. So he's max HP, pretty piss poor attack, speed, and special attack and defense at 9. He is Hidden Power Bug. Like, I'm really going to put a Hidden Power on these guys. Troutsy, defense, speed, and special is pretty good. HP and attack not so good, but grass in this game, because it's not, or before Gen 4, there is the, it's either special or physical based off of the type attack. So the best way that I remember is it's the evolutions plus dragon, I believe, are special, and everything else is physical. Pretty sure that's true. I think it's dragon. So we'll have to take a look at that. Geodude, not bad. HP, attack, and defense pretty good. Speed, Geodude's not fast anyways, and special. So actually pretty good Geodude. Hidden Power Ghost. I don't know if that'll really help. So he's a 107 happiness, 79 happiness, 114. So Troutsy's my happiest Pokemon right now. That's interesting. Well, let's see what Cheezers is. 110. Oh, he's not bad. HP, attack, and defense pretty good. Speed's pretty low. That's unfortunate just because Rattata relies a lot on speed, but I'm sure it can learn quick attack and we can move on from there. So let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's continue the journey. I'm fully healed up. Hopefully she can work up the courage and she can go into the lab and try to put in her resume. She's just got to put herself out there. I don't know what's happened in her past. I don't know what's hurt her, but she just has to get out there and really try to get back into society. Man, if this is the first episode you're listening to, you probably think I'm a crazy person. Go back and check episode 1. She was one of the prime focuses. The lady in the house. Alright, so hoot hoot. Let's see. We'll go ahead and just high jump kick it. So in the training I was using the speed up button, but I don't think I'm going to use speed up throughout the playthrough. I really don't see much of a reason to. We're here to take our time and just enjoy it as we go. When we have to train, that's when, yeah, it can be a little dull. I actually just threw on a podcast and was listening to some stuff that interests me. It really made it go by quick. It was only like 12 minutes, so early on, pretty easy, but I'm sure if we face some trouble and some things get knocked out, it might be a little bit longer than 12 minutes, so. But we'll see if we can find some stronger Pokemon to train against in the future. So go ahead and send out Rock Hudson. I'm feeling comfortable against bug types now because I have Hudson and he's also level 9, so anything that I think is going to be coming at me shouldn't be a problem. Now we're poisoned. Gonna have to run back to the Pokemon Center. So yeah, I uploaded my first video. Kind of exciting for me, really. I have to get better at this whole talking and banter and everything. I promise in real life I'm a much better talker than what I'm probably presenting, but that's okay. We'll get better. It's hard when you're not really talking to anybody in person, if you understand. Like, maybe somebody's listening, but I don't know. I hope really the purpose of this is I kind of just want to produce the things that I like to enjoy myself. Like, I really like watching things like this and being able to put it on in the background and kind of play my own playthroughs and just kind of have something on, have some noise going on. High jump kick's not going to be able to do very much, so go ahead and switch to Hudson. Hudson's going to come in really handy early game just because of the vast majority of the Pokemon being either normal, flying, and bug. Like, if we come across anything, well, we've come across Poliwag, so that's the only thing that really would scare Hudson. Could even hit him, but Poliwag could hit him really hard. We also have come across a couple rock types in Hudson himself, but mostly, like I said, bug, flying, and normal is going to be your majority of your Pokemon. And then also poison, surprisingly, because a lot of Pokemon have poison as the second typing early on, with Zubat and Weedle and Spinarak. So, oh, here we go. Here's one of the trainers that I was a little worried about in the beginning. So we should be able to take him on pretty good now. Pretty sure it's a bug type trainer, if my memory serves me right, from Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which I've played an absolute ton. I'd say out of the whole series, those are my favorite games. I remember the summer that those, or not the summer those came out. I waited a while. I took a break from Pokemon, and then I waited until the summer of 2010 to buy Soul Silver, and I remember it vividly, going to the store, getting it, coming home, and just immersing myself in it. It was a lot of fun, and that game really stuck with me. It's one that I can always turn back to and have a good time with. That one, and I think I talked about X and Y on the last episode, which it was kind of a similar thing where I had taken a break, came back, played X and Y, didn't really know what was going on, so I was playing it completely fresh, and that was a really good time too. Just jumping into the 3DS graphics was also just like, wow, would you look at all this? It looks amazing. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when Sword and Shield comes out. I right now don't have a Switch, but I was completely planning on getting a Switch until the recent news about X and Y came out. So I'm not going to throw anything out there, but if you don't know about X and Y and the stuff that they revealed at E3 that perhaps the fans aren't too happy about, yeah, I'm not really too happy about it. But I do love Pokemon, so I don't completely foresee myself not buying the game. I might just wait a little bit until I can get a cheap Switch, and maybe, I mean, Pokemon games don't go down in price, so yeah, maybe just wait until the Switch goes down in price just a little bit, or something to that extent. Alright, let's fight this next bug trainer. Bugcatcher Wade wants to battle. Bugcatcher Wade sent out Caterpie. Yeah, I hope I didn't really overtrain too much, but like I said, we'll probably be able to get to Goldenrod on this episode. Maybe I'll put somebody... I just wanted to get through these guys, just because it's really crazy early game fearing a bug catcher, but not having any elemental moves like fire, water. I mean, grass doesn't do anything against them, but also really just having Tyrogue. Tyrogue was gonna get just absolutely demolished by these bug types, especially a Weedle. So I'm glad that I now have something in Hudson to combat these, and even Hooters if I really needed to. Alright, so 2 down almost. Sorry if you can hear the yard work that's going on outside. They're actually cutting a tree down next door, so I was kind of hoping I could sound it out with the window closed, but it's definitely pretty loud, so hopefully they'll be done kind of soon and it's not too much of a nuisance. Hell, I'm not going to let it get me down. Alright, the level 7 Caterpie. Early game can just be such a grind with just low level moves like Tackle and things like that. So it's kind of nice to have Jeffrey's high jump kick and Mach Punch, but like I said, against Pokemon that should be easily beaten, having a really tough time. Alright, the Weedle. The one Pokemon that I was pretty worried about, so we'll go ahead and stay with Hudson. He's got most of his health left. And then after this, we can go to Violet City and heal up and have no problems. Unless we're poisoned. Okay. I feel good about this. Yeah, should be able to be a 2-hit KO. Knock it out, no problem. Alright. Let's see. So, level 10. I don't really know what level I need to be for the first gym leader, which I think I've decided is gonna be Whitney. I found a good Pokemon in Dark Cave. I'm going to raise it and take on Balkner. He's the leader of Violet City Gym. Okay. Route 31, Violet City, Cherry Grove. Okay, let's see. Hi there, did you visit Sprout Tower? Not yet. I came too far out. I'd better phone home. Alright, E.T. Let's see. Okay, we've made it to the Pokemon Center. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I think I've decided on Whitney because with Hudson and with Tyrogue, or with Jeffrey, I think it'll be an absolute breeze to take her down and her normal types. And everybody knows how tough that Miltank can be, so I don't want it to face it even when it's at like level 16 or something. I'd rather face it when it's low level, like level 12 or something like that. Justice always prevails. Never forget that, my friend. That was weird. That guy's a little creepy. A guy named Bill made the Pokemon PC storage system. Pokemon are smart. They won't obey a trainer they don't respect. Without the right gym badges, they will just do as they please. Is that smart? I mean, I guess kind of, but I don't know. Ghosts are rumored to appear in Sprout Tower. They said normal type Pokemon moves have no effect on ghosts. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold off on really exploring Violet City too much, just because we'll be back to face Faulkner later. We'll grab a couple Pokeballs right now since we only have I think, yeah, 10 will be good. Since we only have one, might as well grab some more. We're fully healed. Get out of here and we'll head to our Goldenrod. So Route 36. Why, hey! I'm so strong I can smash rocks with my straight arm punch. Maybe you want to give it a try? Matlock received TM8. so that'll be Rock Smash. I saw an odd tree in Elix Forest. I heard it was really a Pokemon. I wonder what that could be. Alright, let's go ahead and check to make sure that we can catch something here. Just looking through the Pokemon based off of the route that they were caught on. Right here. Nope. Right there. New Barktown. Route 30. Route 31. Dark Cave. And Route 29. Alright, so I'm not really sure what we can catch on 36, but let's have a look-see. Alright, first encounter right here. The first Pokemon is a Bellsprout, so we'll go ahead and activate Dupe's Claws. And just run right away from that. Okay, Spinarak. So that was one of the Pokemon that I was kind of surprised we didn't have yet. That's okay. Spinarak's not terrible. We'll Mach Punch it. It should resist it 4 times, so maybe... Okay. Oh, and that's a crit. That's really bad. Alright, so we'll go ahead and hit it with... we'll try to hit it with a high jump kick. Just because it's my most powerful move. Okay, so it gets it close to half. We'll get it down to half, and then we'll try to throw a ball at it. Female Spinarak. Interesting. Alright, I think I have a good idea for a name for it. So let's see. Hopefully we can catch it on the first try. We have 12 Pokeballs, so we shouldn't have any problems with catching it. 1, 2, 3. Alright, easy peasy. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to use a Spinarak in this playthrough. It would be interesting, but like, you never know with a Nuzlocke. Maybe I don't have much of a choice when it comes down to it about using a Spinarak. If prey becomes ensnared in its nest of spun web, or spun string, it waits motionlessly until it becomes dark. God, that's really scary. I don't like spiders. Not a fan. But I'll be a fan of this one. Like I said, not going to really use it. Even in this situation, I don't see very many situations where it would come in handy, because bug poison, so maybe against a grass gym, but still. We're going to name her Charlotte. Pretty basic name, but it is what it is for a Pokemon that I don't have any intentions of using. We'll run back to Violet City real quick and we'll heal up just because of that poisoning and how annoying that can be. Jeffrey recovered from its poisoning. I don't know if that's happened yet, but I did verify that that was a thing. That really makes Gen 1, Gen 2 Nuzlocks, and Gen 3, I think. I don't think that was implemented till Gen 4, but it makes Nuzlocke implemented before that mechanic really, really scary. That makes poison just terrifying. So, let's go ahead and move on. Let's see. Oh, nope. That's upwards towards Ekritique. So we could fight these guys. Let's go ahead and switch. So he looks like a Psychic. So we'll put Hudson in front just because these guys seem like they might use Psychic type Pokemon, and Jeffrey's not going to do a good job here. And if they have anything like an Abra or a Kadabra with Confusion, it's going to hit really, really hard based off of the Abra line's ridiculously high special attack. Schoolboy Allen sent out Natsu. So we'll go ahead and send out Hudson. Should be an easy matchup. Natsu used Leer. Leering at me with its laser eyes. I can just imagine that thing just sneering at somebody so badly that it really lowers your physical defense. Alright, Peck's not going to do anything. Should be an easy win for Hudson. Let's see what they're going to send in next. Maybe we could get some switch training off, because Hudson's already at 11, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable with him. And he learned Rock Throw. That's awesome. So, Schoolboy Allen is about to use Wooper. Yes, we need to switch that. We'll go ahead and send out, let's send out Troutsy. Hit him with a Vine Whip. 4 times effective. I love the animal that Wooper's based off of. An axolot? I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. But they're like the little salamanders with the, they have like the weird gills like Wooper has on the side of his face. Apparently really, really hard to take care of, but it would be really cool to have one. Let's see. Up next is Yanma. We could go ahead and go... Well, for this, we could probably do a little switch training, so we'll go ahead and keep Troutsy in for right now. And then we'll go ahead and switch to Hudson. I mean, shoot. So far, a pretty cool team with Wooper and Yanma and Natsu. This guy actually didn't have very many psychic types, but he had one, technically. Let's see. Let's use Rock Throw. Easy enough. 4 times effective. Not even worried about it. Alright. Hudson gained 46 and Troutsy gained 46. And Troutsy grew to level 8. Awesome. You know, Troutsy might be a part of this team for a little bit. Alright, and we got him. Let's go ahead and use Jeffrey. Jeffrey's only down at 9 right now, and Tangless should give some pretty decent experience. So, we'll just high jump kick it in the face. And it's only level... Oh, it's level 3 and it survived that? Holy cow. That's surprising. And we'll Mach Punch it. Alright, 106. That should... Ooh. Jeffrey has a little bit of a... He has a high experience curve. So, we're not on a new route, are we? We might be. Nope, this is still Route 36. Okay. So, this guy might be a psychic trainer. I'm going to read your thought. Yeah, he's definitely a psychic trainer or a crazy person. So, let's see. How many Pokemon? He has 3. He's got an Abra. Okay. This guy could be a little dangerous, or he could be useless. He could just have Abras that no teleport. So, we'll see. Special defense on Hudson is not his strength, but apparently he's outspeeding an Abra just because we have an 8 level cushion. We really need to get to that gym to start ramping up these random trainers that we're going to face. I wonder if we could probably take him out with... Yeah, let's try Hooters. Why not? If it's still level 3 like the other one, I'm not too worried. Oh, it's level 5. Alright, let's see what we can do. We should be able to take out one hit. These Abras are tough, maybe. I'm being cautious with... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I'm surprised that that didn't kill, because Ice should be a special move in this game. So... okay, the first issues. Let's go ahead and send in Jeffrey, assuming that there's not going to be a Psychic type move with Ice Punch. I mean, what the heck? This, Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, let's try... Oh my goodness. So, if we send in Hudson, and it's super effective, and it crits, it hurts, we gotta send in Cheezers. Or actually, what's Charlotte's stats like? I'm thinking we gotta send in a little bit of fodder just to protect ourselves, because we are in some trouble. Remember when a second ago when I thought that we were gonna be just fine? Alright, we're sending in Charlotte. Maybe we can get off that poison or something. And maybe it'll use Confusion right now to show us. It still just has Ice Punch. Okay. But holy crap, an Ice type move this early in the game. Alright. We lost Charlotte. Charlotte wasn't with the team for very long, but she might have served a very important purpose. So we'll go ahead and send out Hudson. Try to hit him with a Rock Throw, which can miss. So this could be a problem. And it goes first. Oh, goodness gracious. Great balls of fire. Don't miss. Okay, we hit. Please take it out. And we still have one more Pokemon after this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is bad. Okay, it's another Abra. Goodness. Please be level 3. Okay, so We're going to hit it with another rock throw, and it could miss. Okay, didn't miss. My goodness, see, this game is sketchy. Okay. So, we did lose Charlotte. She will be greatly missed. I might even dedicate the episode to her. The longest lasting character on this this Nuzlocke, Charlotte. The most important character on this Nuzlocke so far, actually. If Hudson and Hooters and Jeffrey, if they make it to the end, I think they have Charlotte to thank for this. And I can't believe Jeffrey got Ice Punch crit frozen. No, actually just regular Ice Punch frozen. I don't even think it was crit. So, we'll take a second to honor Charlotte with a moment of silence. Okay, Charlotte, thank you for your sacrifice. Looks like we will not be using an Aria dose. We spent quite a bit of time talking about Charlotte, and she actually ended up being quite the turning point in this episode so far. So, she will be remembered. But for now, we press on. So yeah, like I said, I have a good feel for kind of what's lurking around with these trainers. Just because it's still Crystal, it's still Heart Gold, Soul Silver, those games, but it's a little different, because I don't think that he ever had 3 hours, and I don't think that they knew Ice Punch this early. But I mean, by the time you got to them, they weren't this strong, so I don't know. An Ice Berry, that's interesting. So we'll go here. No bug catching contest today, which actually, I plan on using the bug catching contest as a separate encounter from this encounter here, which is the Venonat. So, now Venonat's actually a bug type Pokemon that I wouldn't mind using. Okay, so one thing that I want to point out right now is we're in a new area, and this is a part of the game that you need pretty much 2 badges at least to get to, usually. So you can see that the Venonat's level 10. One thing that I did read is that, nice miss, is that the wild Pokemon are not scaled based off of how many gym badges you have. So if I were to run over to Blackthorn City, or where would be somewhere far, like Fuchsia City, right around there in the Kanto region, those Pokemon would still be their normal levels in the regular game, so right around 30. So, if I'm going to go there right now, I'm probably going to want to use Repels or try to stay out of the tall grass as much as I can. The trainers will be scaled, so as long as I can avoid Pokemon in the tall grass, I mean, that could be a real problem if I get stuck in a battle and I get whited by a wild Pokemon. So, we'll just have to keep that in mind. Maybe go buy a little stockpile of Repels so that we can travel freely without worrying about it, but I hope I don't forget and then get stuck with in a level 30 battle. Alright, Venonat evolves into Venomoth. Venomoth is actually really cool. It's one of my favorite Pokemon to use in the newer games. With Quiver Dance, Compound Eyes, Venomoth. I think it's no, it might be Tinted Lens. But really, really good Pokemon. Use Sleep Powder. Quiver Dance, Sleep Powder, then Quiver Dance. And then usually I'd put like Psychic or Bug Buzz on it. I think that was the moveset. But yeah, really fun to use. Maybe Sludge Bomb also, if instead of Sleep Powder. Alright, Venonat. Really talking you up here. Might as well get caught for me. Okay, so let's see. Venonat, Venomoth. The small bugs it eats appear only at night. So it sleeps in a hole in a tree until night falls. That's kind of cute. Also kind of terrifying if you looked in a hole and saw that. 3'3", kind of really big. 66 pounds, almost the size of like a dog. Let's see, a big dog. Okay, so it's a male Venonat. This is just random. Just gonna go with this one, Mojito. I don't know why. I must just have tequila on the brain, but let's just go with it. So we're gonna keep on going. Let's see who's in front right now. We have a PC right there. I actually might use Mojito. So we'll get to a Pokemon Center. I mean, that's kind of the nice thing about this game, too, with the wild Pokemon not being scaled, is he's already 10. He's ready to go. So, we have Cheezers, Jeffrey, Troutsy. I know that we have some trainers coming up. We'll put Jeffrey in front. I'm just worried about him. I'm helicopter momming him right now. I'm just worried that he's not strong enough to really stand out on his own. So, alright. I'm practicing my fire breathing. Kind of interesting. This is kind of a sketchy park, I'd say. You got a policeman over there. This guy just practicing fire breathing out in the open. Alright, there we go. I knew that there were some fire types coming up. So we have Magby. Go ahead and high jump kick Magby. I might try to just pass a couple of these trainers, just because, like, I mean, they're only level 3 right now. It's not much of a challenge. They'd be better served after I beat Whitney when they get their level increase a little bit. So, we'll just stay in for Magby. Hit him with another high jump kick and try to get to Goldenrod City. I don't see Venonat really being too much of a help in the next battle, but you never know. Nah, with Miltank, if it has rollout, definitely be a problem for Venonat. It'd be an easy way for her to start stacking rollouts, and we don't want that. Also, it might have Stomp. I wonder if she'll have her Clefairy also already. I would assume, yeah, she'll probably have Clefairy and Miltank, and that's probably it. And I would imagine Miltank will be right around a level 11, 12, something like that. Behold my graceful ball dexterity. What the hell does that even mean? Oh my goodness. Oh, he's a juggler. That makes sense. Out of context, that is ridiculous. Alright, so we need to get Jeffrey out. He's burned. Going up against a level 3 Voltorb. Should be no problem with the high jump kick, so we'll switch him out real quick. See, this is the thing. He got frozen, he's burned, he's just... What is up with Jeffrey? Why can't Jeffrey just stay out of statuses? We'll go ahead. So it should be another Voltorb. We'll go ahead and just throw out Hudson. I mean, I'd like to switch in Troutsy or Hooters, but with Voltorbs, I don't know if they know Thunder Shock or not. And with Troutsy, it would just take forever with Vine Whip. So we'll go ahead and hit him with a Rock Throw. I actually like Geodude a lot. Not a bad Pokemon. Golem is one of my favorites. I remember as a kid, I really, really liked Golem. And Graveler's not bad either. And especially in this game, since we can evolve them fairly easily. Actually, in the next city. So, I don't know how long I'm going to wait after... Because I want him to be a Voltor or a Graveler for a little while. I hope. Watch me make the mistake of letting him be a Graveler too long, and then he actually dies. So... I'm not really sure what to do. Maybe just a few levels and then we'll evolve him into a Golem or something like that. Looks like we're getting close to our time here, so... Like I said, we'll probably just get to Goldenrod City and then go from there. Actually, after this battle, you know what? We're going to call it after this battle. We'll finish off the route tomorrow. We'll do the gym, and then that'll probably be the episode. And then from there, we can move on and kind of make a plan for where we think we should go next. I really didn't want to go to Jasmine, just based off of the fact that, if she has a Steelix, which she has to have a Steelix, she's not just going to have a Magnemite. If she had a Magnemite, I would have no problems with her. But if she has her Steelix and she still has Iron Tail, that would be a real problem because that move hits like an absolute truck. And it's super effective against Hudson. We do have Jeffrey, but Jeffrey doesn't hit that hard right now. Being just a Tyrogue and not really having the attack stat that I really want him. So that was kind of the decision there. We'll see how long we take. Maybe I'll wait until we get a Fire-type Pokemon. And maybe a couple ground moves. But I really think that Jasmine's going to be a difficult trainer. So, with all that said, I want to thank you for watching episode 2 of my Nuzlocke. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back again tomorrow where we finish off this route. Maybe talk to that... Is that a cop? I think it's a cop. We'll probably talk to him. We'll find out what he is tomorrow. and then we'll challenge the gym leader. So again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next time.